Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve their goals effortlessly while others struggle? What if I told you that the secret to success lies not in some hidden talent or stroke of luck, but in the way we think? That's right, our thinking patterns and habits play a crucial role in shaping our lives and determining our success. In this video, we're going to explore how you can master your thinking patterns and habits for self-development. We'll dive deep into the world of thoughts, mindsets, and personal growth, giving you practical tools and strategies to reshape your mind and achieve your goals. Let's start by understanding what thinking patterns are. Think of your mind as a vast network of roads. Your thoughts are like cars traveling along these roads. Over time, certain routes become well-worn and familiar. These are your thinking patterns, the habitual ways your thoughts tend to flow. Some of these patterns lead to positive destinations, while others might take you down less desirable paths. Our thinking patterns have a profound impact on our lives. They influence how we perceive the world, how we react to situations, and ultimately, the actions we take. Positive thinking patterns can lead to confidence, resilience, and success. On the flip side, negative patterns can result in self-doubt, fear, and missed opportunities. Now, let's talk about the difference between positive and negative thinking. Positive thinking isn't about ignoring life's problems or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about approaching challenges with a constructive attitude. It's the belief that you can find solutions and grow from experiences, both good and bad. Negative thinking, however, often involves assuming the worst, dwelling on problems, and feeling helpless. To start mastering your thinking patterns, you need to first identify your current thought habits. This requires honest self-reflection. Take some time to observe your thoughts throughout the day. What kind of internal dialogue do you have? Are you often critical of yourself? Do you tend to focus on what could go wrong rather than what could go right? As you observe your thoughts, you might notice some common negative thought traps. These could include all-or-nothing thinking, where you see things in black and white with no middle ground. Or catastrophizing, where you always imagine the worst possible outcome. Another common trap is personalizing, where you blame yourself for things that aren't your fault. It's also important to recognize automatic thoughts. These are the quick, knee-jerk reactions that pop into your mind without conscious effort. They're often based on deep-seated beliefs and can be either positive or negative. By becoming aware of these automatic thoughts, you can start to challenge and change them if they're not serving you well. Now that we've talked about identifying your thought patterns, let's dive into the power of mindset. Your mindset is your overall attitude or way of thinking. It's like the operating system of your mind. Two key types of mindsets are the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your qualities are set in stone. People with this mindset might think, I'm just not good at math, or I'm not a creative person. They see challenges as threats to their perceived abilities and often avoid them. On the other hand, a growth mindset is the belief that you can develop your abilities through effort and learning. People with this mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow. They're more likely to persist in the face of setbacks and see failure as a chance to learn. Your mindset has a huge impact on your actions. If you believe you can improve, you're more likely to put in the effort to do so. If you believe your abilities are fixed, you might not even try. Think about how this plays out in real life. A person with a fixed mindset might give up on learning a new skill after a few unsuccessful attempts. Someone with a growth mindset would see those failures as part of the learning process and keep going. The good news is that you can change your mindset. It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your self-talk. When you face a challenge, do you tell yourself, I can't do this, or this is a chance for me to learn and grow? By consciously choosing growth-oriented thoughts, you can gradually shift your mindset. Now, let's talk about how we can actually change our thinking patterns. This is where the concept of neuroplasticity comes in. Don't worry if that sounds complicated, it's actually a simple idea with powerful implications. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to change and adapt throughout our lives. It means that our brains are not fixed, they can form new connections and rewire themselves based on our experiences and thoughts. This is incredibly empowering because it means we have the ability to change our thought patterns at any age. Here's how it works. Every time you think a thought, it creates a neural pathway in your brain. The more you think that thought, the stronger the pathway becomes. It's like walking through a field of tall grass. The first time, it's difficult. But if you walk the same path every day, eventually you create a clear, easy-to-follow trail. This is why repeated thoughts become habits. If you constantly think negative thoughts about yourself, those pathways become well-worn and automatic. But the flip side is also true. By consciously choosing positive thoughts and repeating them, you can create new, positive pathways. So how can you put this into practice? Start with small, manageable changes. Choose one negative thought pattern you'd like to change. Maybe it's the habit of always assuming the worst will happen. Whenever you notice this thought, consciously replace it with a more balanced or positive one. Instead of "this will never work," try "this might be challenging, but I can figure it out." Remember, changing your thinking patterns takes time and consistency. It's like going to the gym. You won't see results after one session, but if you keep at it, you'll notice big changes over time. Now that we understand how to create new thought habits, let's talk about the importance of consistency. Changing your thinking patterns isn't a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. Just like you need to consistently exercise to stay physically fit, you need to consistently practice positive thinking to maintain mental fitness. Set realistic goals for yourself. Don't expect to completely transform your thinking overnight. Instead, focus on small, daily improvements. Maybe your goal is to catch and reframe one negative thought each day. As this becomes easier, you can gradually increase your goal. Celebrate your small wins along the way. Did you notice a negative thought and successfully reframe it? That's worth celebrating. Acknowledging your progress, no matter how small, helps reinforce the new habits you're building. Of course, changing your thinking patterns isn't always easy. You'll likely face obstacles along the way. One common challenge is dealing with setbacks. Maybe you've been doing well with positive thinking for a while, but then you have a bad day and fall back into old patterns. This is normal and doesn't mean you've failed. The key is to view setbacks as part of the process, not as failures. Everyone has bad days or moments of negativity. The important thing is how you respond. Instead of getting discouraged, use it as a learning opportunity. What triggered the negative thoughts? How can you better prepare for similar situations in the future? Staying motivated can also be challenging, especially when you're not seeing immediate results. This is where having a clear why comes in handy. Remind yourself regularly of why you want to change your thinking patterns. How will it improve your life? What goals will it help you achieve? Another key aspect of mastering your thinking patterns is building resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties. It's not about avoiding challenges or negative emotions, but about how quickly you can recover and move forward. One way to build resilience is through reframing. This involves looking at situations from different perspectives. For example, if you face a setback, instead of thinking "this always happens to me," try "what can I learn from this experience?" Now, let's dive deeper into the role of self-talk in shaping our reality. Self-talk refers to your internal dialogue, the constant stream of thoughts running through your mind. This internal chatter has a profound impact on your emotions, decisions, and actions. Negative self-talk can be incredibly limiting. If you constantly tell yourself "I'm not good enough" or "I can't do this," you're likely to behave in ways that reinforce these beliefs. On the other hand, positive self-talk can be empowering and motivating. To improve your self-talk, start by becoming more aware of it. Pay attention to the phrases you often repeat to yourself. Are they mostly positive or negative? Once you're aware of your typical self-talk patterns, you can start to change them. One effective technique is to replace negative statements with more positive or neutral ones. Instead of "I'm so stupid for making this mistake," try "everyone makes mistakes sometimes. What can I learn from this?" It might feel unnatural at first, but with practice, it will become more automatic. Another powerful strategy is to use affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. For example, "I am capable of handling whatever challenges come my way," or "I am constantly growing and improving." The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you and to repeat them consistently. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate all negative thoughts. That's not realistic or even desirable. Instead, aim for a more balanced and constructive internal dialogue. As we work on changing our thinking patterns, it's crucial to cultivate mindfulness and awareness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. It's about observing your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Practicing mindfulness can help you become more aware of your thought patterns. It allows you to create a space between your thoughts and your reactions, giving you the opportunity to choose how you respond rather than reacting automatically. One simple mindfulness practice you can try is to take a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts come up, simply notice them without judging them as good or bad. Then gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple exercise can help you develop the skill of observing your thoughts without getting caught up in them. You can also practice mindfulness in your daily life. For example, when you're eating, focus fully on the experience, the taste, texture, and smell of the food. When you're walking, pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground. These small moments of mindfulness can add up to big changes in your overall awareness. Now that we've covered various strategies for changing your thinking patterns, let's talk about how to maintain these changes long term. One effective way is to create a morning routine that sets a positive tone for the day. Your morning routine might include practices like meditation, journaling, or reading inspirational material. The key is to start your day with activities that put you in a positive mindset. This can help you approach the rest of your day with more clarity and optimism. Another important factor in maintaining positive thinking patterns is surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people we spend time with and the media we consume can have a big impact on our thoughts and attitudes. Try to spend more time with people who inspire and motivate you. Choose books, podcasts, and social media content that align with your goals and values. Continuous learning and growth are also crucial for long-term success. Our brains thrive on novelty and challenge. By constantly learning new things and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, you keep your mind flexible and open to new ways of thinking. As you work on mastering your thinking patterns, you'll start to see changes in various areas of your life. In relationships, you might find yourself communicating more effectively and responding to conflicts with more patience and understanding. At work or school, you might notice increased productivity and creativity. When faced with challenges, you'll be better equipped to find solutions rather than getting stuck in negative thought cycles. In terms of personal goals, positive thinking patterns can help you stay motivated and persistent. You'll be more likely to see setbacks as temporary and to keep pushing forward towards your objectives. Remember, changing your thinking patterns is a journey, not a destination. There will always be room for growth and improvement. The key is to approach this process with patience and self-compassion. Celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small it might seem. In conclusion, mastering your thinking patterns and habits is a powerful tool for self-development. By understanding how your thoughts shape your reality, identifying negative patterns, cultivating a growth mindset, and practicing mindfulness, you can create lasting positive changes in your life. Remember, every thought you think is shaping your brain and influencing your future. By choosing positive, empowering thoughts, you're literally building a better brain and a better life for yourself. So, I encourage you to start today. Pick one small area where you'd like to improve your thinking patterns and take action. Maybe it's catching one negative thought and reframing it, or starting a simple mindfulness practice. Whatever it is, know that every small step counts. And remember, this isn't about achieving perfection. It's about progress and growth. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your wins, and keep moving forward. You have the power to shape your thoughts, and in doing so, to shape your life. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful and inspiring. If you did, please like and subscribe for more content on personal growth and self-development. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one way you plan to work on your thinking patterns after watching this video? Let's support and inspire each other on this journey of growth and self-improvement.